Idiot.
Hey, do you have anything else to say?
Okay. Oh, he's all frustrated at you now because he didn't know how to use the Earth Shrine. But no, I remember talking about that and then like my uncle came in and he's very into music and everything, and we were telling him about that, and just what I've been exposed to in life, like that didn't altogether surprise me too much. Like hearing this,
Puppies.
I didn't like dive straight into. I read the text out loud in my head that I just read.
Oh.
I don't know, like I was surprised by that, but like learning about it wasn't like that upsetting to me. I mean, it was upsetting, but I was like, yeah, okay, he's a monster, like.
Right.
He's like cute puppies.
They're very cute.
Ah, you've collected enough. Bork, bork.
Is it more puppies?
Oh, but yeah, we like told my uncle that, and like he, I just remember him like having like a visceral reaction to it. He was like, "Oh God!" Like we like told him, like because we were like reading the article, and the article was like it went into like not crazy details, but like it, like talked about the crime.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was he was like so upset. He was like, "I just didn't know that was a thing," and we were like, "Yeah, there's like it was a weird like generational gap thing, like of any monstrosity that a human does, quote unquote monstrosity, just by societal standards, what have you, it doesn't surprise me.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, there's somebody who's done something crazy. Like, that's just, there's 7 billion of us. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. But it was just funny to hear him be like, oh my gosh. Oh, I'm like, yeah, what do you think? Like, yeah, of course bad stuff happens. Like,
Yeah. And like, just because they're famous doesn't mean they're not bad people.
right. And no, he wasn't like surprised because he was famous, just by like the fact that somebody would do something like that.
Right.
Which it was also just strange, like, because it's also, I mean, it's an unfortunate reality of the world that there are pedophiles out there. So it was weird to hear somebody be like, what? That's great. Like, yeah, I've made my point. I don't need to keep there. You get it.
Yeah.
Old book. Uh-oh. What was that?
The bell at the Gizmo shop is ringing.
Now you gotta go back to the Gizmo shop, and I bet that the thing is, those boxes are moved. Good for you, Goofy.
Jump. The Gizmo shop. Let me in here.
I like this metal song. Oh, the Gizmo shop.
I don't have time for you guys.
Hotel. Nikki, I gotta say you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
I also gotta say I'm very much enjoying this game. I'm glad to be playing it with you.
I'm glad that you're going to be playing with me.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't know too much of what, I mean, like, again, this game has been in culture and like I've seen lots of it and stuff, but like, yeah, the boxing, of course.
Dumb.
But I didn't know how it would feel playing through it.
Yeah.
And I'm not disappointed.
Good.
I'm enjoying it.
I'm glad.
As long as I get to keep hearing Sora make these, then I'll be good.
Well, lucky for you.
Yes. I'm also very excited for us to get to 3, because like,
I know.
we get to see that shit. Is the plan to play through them, like all the ones on this collection up until 3? Awesome.
Yeah.
What? It's the mural from Midsummer. Just kidding, it's not really.
Is it worth getting all the way down there for?
Oh, man.
It's fish now.
What does that mean?
Oh, no.
Oh, like the Little Mermaid. After that, it said stop by the what?
The house behind where the wizard guy is, basically.
See, I think we're a very perfect team for playing video games. Because I don't...
That's the idea.
Well, yeah. I mean, yes. But I just mean... Because, like, I feel like sometimes I got the mental map down and then you actually listen to the video game when it tells you stuff. And I don't. I remember it said something and I remember being like, I should remember that. And it just fucking left my brain. I didn't. So we've been playing those Crash Bandicoot games and you kept telling me, like, how to do stuff because the hints in the loading screen were telling what needed to be done. And I kind of like joked it off and I knew you were right, but I was like refusing to read them still. And then I was playing through another one and I was telling you about how there's a level where you have to be on a jetpack, and I was having a really, really challenging time. I game overed on it like twice, and I was like, ugh! And I would read the cut.
Wow, there's 3 of them!
So many! I was reading the tip, but I wasn't listening to it, and it was like, you can invert the controls in the pause menu if you want. And I was like, nah. And
You're like, I don't think so.
I don't think so. And then I was like, maybe I should try inverting the controls after 2 game overs, and I beat it on my first try. And I was like Nikki would be so disappointed in me right now. Because like I hear your voice being like, why don't you try like inverting the controls like the hint says? And I'm like, nah, I didn't do that when I originally played it. Like, I don't know.
That might not have been an option when you originally played it.
Right. And like, so it may have been why I had such a hard time on this remake, is because it was originally inverted and they're like, let's not invert it. And
yeah, okay. I just don't understand what is the point. What was all this even for? What?
I feel like you see that treasure chest and your brain's like,
Oh, I know how to get it.
I know you know how to get it, but were you trying to decide whether or not it was worth going to get?
Maybe.
I knew exactly what that pause was am I gonna go do this? I'm gonna go do it. I'll go do it.
Yeah. I was trying mainly to decide if I was going to go back to the bell, but, like, to get the treasure chest, I have to come back here anyways.
Right,
so it's
right.
like, yeah, I guess might as well do the 2 things.
If I want to go back to the bell anyway. Ooh.
Okay, that changes it to a forest.
Is Bambi in this game? Oh, okay. I'm glad you did it, because apparently this needed to happen for some
Apparently I
reason.
needed to see the butterflies. Oh, it's the keyhole to Traverse Town.
Sure. Is there one in every world?
Yeah, you weren't paying attention when that part happened. Leon told us each world has a keyhole.
Was I reading through all the Crash Bandicoot games?
Yeah, you were.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, there's keyhole in every world. The Heartless gets into the world like through the keyhole, so you have to lock it so the Heartless can stop getting into the world.
Got it. So this is going to stop the Heartless.
Yeah, I think there'll still be Heartless, like the ones that were already here.
Right.
You know, but whatever. It's like safe from new ones.
Again.
I forgot.
Flippy hands, flippy hands.